What's up, everyone? This is El Destroyer 229. Welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem: The Sacred Stones. Last time, we arrived at Roston Court, where the final Sacred Stone was being held. After a bit of a pep talk from La Rochelle, Erica found renewed determination, and after a bit of a skirmish with Reeve, who was trying to, 1, take the Sacred Stone, and 2, kill Mansell, or else just make him suffer, we managed to cause Reeve to retreat. We have the final Sacred Stone in our possession, and our objective now is to head to Darkling Woods, where Leon and the Demon King reside. In this episode, we're going to head off there, but not before we do some battle preparations. This is basically our point of no return. Once we begin the next chapter, we will be unable to head back into the world map until after we beat the game, which is somewhat of a rarity with Fire Emblem games, the fact that it does have a post-game. But we're going to do a lot of preparation work beforehand, so that way we are ready. Now, a few things did open up to us. The first is the Legato Ruins. These ruins are essentially a tougher form of the Tower of Valmy. So there are a ton of different monsters that reside here. It has multiple floors, and the monsters here are generally a lot harder than they are at the tower. So yeah, if you need a place for some late game training, this is the place to go. What's also interesting is that a new area even opened up to us, the Melkane Coast. And I mean, this is an actual map. I mean, enemies can spawn here and you can fight them here. But this is not actually anything that is accessible on the main story, which is kind of weird. The fact that there is just this port town that Erica should have gone to, but couldn't because of a ghost ship. Alright, well, before we really get going, I would like to go and do some battle preparation. Now, there is actually a shop here at Roston Court, and boy oh boy does it have some good stuff. Silver weapons, it has killing weapons, it has reverse combat triangle weapons, it has longbow as well. Oh, that is fantastic. I need a new longbow for Inez. And then, of course, there's also just a regular shop here as well. Nothing really too fancy. It does have a recover staff, but I think this is available in another shop, I think. So anyway, we have plenty of money in order to spend. We also did gain a lot of money, 15,000 gold actually, 10,000 from Mansell and 5,000 from raiding one of the chests there. So we just got a ton of money. We already had quite a bit of money on us. Yeah, 34,000 gold. So we've got plenty of money. Plus we have the silver card, which means we can pretty much buy whatever the hell we want. So I will go ahead and do some final battle preparations. So give me a little bit while I go and buy some stuff. Alright, well, gone ahead and bought a lot of things, sold quite a few things because my convoy's actually starting to get a little bit full, so this is ultimately what everyone has. I gave Erica the light brand that we got, so that way she has a ranged attack. I gave Tana a new javelin, as well as substituting her iron lance for a silver one. La Rochelle, I gave her all of her tomes back. Myrrh remains pretty much unchanged, although I think I swapped her vulnerary for an elixir. Saleya gave him a ton of anima tomes, So now he has a Thundertone and Vinvolvatir, though he can't use Excalibur. Inez, I bought a new longbow for him, and I gave him the Brave Bow. Ephraim remains mostly unchanged, though I did give him a new Javelin. Seth now has the Brave Sword, and I think that's pretty much it. Franz, I switched out his Short Spear for a Javelin and gave him a Silver Lance. Ross, I gave a new Hand Axe to. Joshua has the Rune Sword now, and I think I also gave him the Silver Sword as well. So now he also has a ranged weapon. The Rune Sword is a bit more inaccurate. It's a bit more powerful and has Nosferatu as its effect, as opposed to the Light Brand, which is a much lower rank. Not exactly as powerful, but by far more accurate. I think Light Brand is just like lightning, but in sword form. So yeah, there's that. Natasha, I gave her a Fortify Staff, so now she can recover quite a few allies, well, all HP to allies nearby. So that should help out in the fact that she is my dedicated healer. And Garrick, I swapped out, I gave him a new hand axe, and I swapped out the Zanbanto for a silver sword. I think that is everything. Now, we do also have one consumable item to use. We did manage to get a Speed Wing. And with that, I'm going to give that to Seth. Seth's speed has been rather lacking, to say the least. Especially given the end game here. So, I think a little bit boost to his speed will ensure that he has at least a better chance to double enemies. So there we go. Go ahead and give him the Brave Sword back. I'm now debating whether or not to give Natasha a better I think Natasha will be fine. I have a few. I did also have a few spares as well. Let me go to someone who I'm not actively using to show this off. So I did buy a few spare things. I bought a spare silver sword, spare silver lance, and a couple extra javelins, an extra hand axe. I have plenty of healing staff, so I'm going to be fine on that. And I did buy a couple of elixirs. I'm pretty sure I have a few of these as spares. So I have these items here just in case anything breaks. So we've got plenty of items, both in our party and in reserve. So with that, I think we are good to go. We still have plenty of money, but there's not really a whole lot we really need to buy, so... Like I mentioned before, money isn't exactly the biggest deal in this game. But now we head on over to the Black Temple. According to legend, the sacred stones have sealed evil away from the world. 4 of the 5 stones have been destroyed, leaving only the last stone intact. The last stone must be protected to stave off the Demon King's restoration. Erica and company challenge the demons of Darkling Woods. According to legend, the original possessors of the sacred stones defeated the Demon King in Darkling Woods. His foul blood seeped into the land, corrupting every seed and every root. The once pristine forest was transformed by the flood of disease and venom. Legend says the Demon King's corpse lies there still, not dead, but dreaming. dreaming of when the last stone is crushed, and he will rise from his bed of rocks and worms and return to the surface. Within Darkling Woods, hideous fiends roam in increasing numbers, as if responding to some unheard call. Chapter 20, Darkling Woods. A moment more, and my rebirth will be unstoppable, irreversible. None remain who can stop me now. So, you've returned, have you? You can clothe yourself in human flesh, but you cannot hide your foul mien. 800 years wasn't long enough, Demon King. One of the Dragonkin. I've seen your face before, lizard. Yes. During that accursed battle so long ago. When those wretched men bound me in their fetters. They fought with an ally from the Dragonkin at their side. I believe his name was Morva. The protection of the Blessed Stones is lost. The dark is rising. Malevolence given will and form now walk these lands unopposed. Ancient King of Shadows, they appear to be waiting for you. Very perceptive. And now I am here. I must tell them that their wait is over. I must tell them that I have been reborn! Begone, dragon! I am changed. I can no longer be stopped by the likes of you. I live and breathe to protect mankind. I cannot abandon them to you. Now, as it once did so long ago, these woods will witness your defeat. So, your dragon blood still runs so hot that you would dare to stop me. Dragons. That reminds me. Not long back, I fought a rabble of men who traveled with a dragon child. Tell me, Morva, was that your daughter? Mer left this place long ago to test the limits of your influence. Could she have... Could she have what? Pray, continue. You will answer me. Your reply will determine. Such information has no use to you now. You have dared to challenge me. You have no time for joy or sorrow. No, best to focus now on this, the moment of your death! I would hate for you to miss it! This awful darkness. I know. I can feel it too. This is Darkling Woods. It was here that the heroes met the Demon King, and with the sacred stones, defeated him. I've heard the lingering energies of that battle are the source of the monsters. But I never imagined it would be as sad as this. It's worse than before. It's grown so much stronger. Simply standing here is a struggle. But we don't need to worry. My father is here. He'll take care of everything. Your father? Over there. On the other side of that swamp is the Black Temple of the Demon King. My father stands guard near it. This is where my father and I have lived for as long as I can remember. I see. So this forest is like a home to you? Uh-huh. I get to see father again. I'm so happy. My foster father leads the dragon tribe. In the last Great War, both of my true parents were killed. Morva took me in and raised me as though I were his own child. So that's how you came to live here. My father holds back the monsters that were born in Darkling Woods. He's so strong and so very gentle. One day, I hope to be like him. Myrrh, what's wrong? Princess Erica, Prince Ephraim, we're under attack! A horde of those foul beasts is heading straight for us. Myrrh, are you well? If you're ill, we should get you to... No, it's nothing. I'll fight with you. I'll fight, and we'll drive back the Dark Children. Reeve, I'm leaving this to you.
As you wish. Please, proceed with the rites of resurrection, sire.
Alright, so this map, oh boy, do we have a lot of units, a lot more than I was anticipating. Okay, 18 units, more than we have ever had before, even compared to the last map. Oh boy, I might have needed to buy more stuff. But anyway, we have a lot of different monsters that we need to contend with. And we also have 2 bosses as well. We have Reeve, who is exactly identical to how he was in the last map. And Maniket Morva. Yeah. Now you can see what sort of disturbance Myrrh felt. But we also have quite a few monsters that we need to contend with. Let's see, that one drops a vulnerary, that one has an antitoxin, another antitoxin, steel sword, a lance reaver, axe reaver, killing edge, sword slayer. There are a ton of droppable items. I knew there was quite a few, but not quite as many as this. Let's see, demon surge. Ooh, an archmogul with shadow shots. Gotta look out for him. Okay, this is definitely a lot more units than I was anticipating. But I'm gonna go ahead, pick out my units, maybe do some inventory management again, and we'll go from there. Alright, well, I picked out all the units that I'm going to be bringing. Obviously, I have the 12 that I was always intending on bringing. We still have Cormeg, Dwassel, Garrick, and Marissa that we kind of brought along from last time. But the other 2 units are Lute and Amelia. I'm benching Rennick for this one simply because there's really no need to bring him along. And even though I do have some promoted units, Dozla and Serene, while certainly capable, aren't exactly the best, especially with Dozla. He has a good amount of HP, but he kind of suffers from lackluster stats. And Serene's a lot more capable, but a lot more fragile as well. So instead, I'm going to try my luck with these 2 that I've sort of trained for a little while now. And of course, I'm going to need to promote both of them first. So first, we have Lute. So once again, we could promote Lute into either a Sage or a Mage Knight. I'm tempted to make her into a Mage Knight. I'm not bringing Kyle along, so her support points don't exactly give her any benefits. And I am bringing along Soleil either way. Although having another person with light magic, ooh. I'm not sure if I have a... Well, I can head on into the armory here. And I can buy a lightning tome here. It's slightly inflated, but I can get it if necessary. I forget, do I have a spare lightning tome? I don't. Okay, but since we are fighting a ton of monsters, it might not be a bad idea to turn her into a sage. I did not really think on how I wanted to promote these units because I was unaware of exactly how many units I could bring for this. Yeah, I think having another person who has access to light tomes will be beneficial. So we are going to promote Lute into a sage. Okay, that will help her out a little bit at least. Plus, it also gives me another person who can use stabs. But honestly, I mean, she was gonna get stabs either way. And then we have Amelia, and Amelia is gonna be a lot more fragile compared to Lute, but she will have Franz as a support partner. So we could either turn her into a general or a great knight. Considering that she doesn't have the boots with her this time, I think I'm gonna turn her into a great knight. I usually do promote Amelia into a general, but I think a great knight will help her keep relatively close to Franz, so that way she can still both get support points and give support points. That way both of them will be more likely to survive. So we're going to turn Amelia into a great knight. Alright then. So that, again, will help her out a little bit. Granted, a level 10 promotion, not exactly ideal, to be honest. Okay, but I now have to go ahead and re-equip them. What is Lute's rank? She does start with D rank, so she doesn't necessarily need a lightning tome. Shine tome will work just fine. Yeah, we'll go with that then. And then we'll put away fire. And we'll give her a men's staff. I should probably give Cormag something as well. Probably one of my spare elixirs. Again, just to help out with survivability. Okay, and otherwise... Oh, actually... I think I really should give Amelia something more. I guess I can give her the Brave Lance. Her speed is pretty decent, so hopefully she'll be able to double if she gets into any combat. So, we'll see. I also realized I did not really do this at all. I was too focused on getting what units to bring. I did not focus on who I want to actually position. Skipping ahead. Alright, I didn't really mess with the formations too much. Anything that I could have potentially tried to do, I'm kind of held back because support points. Still need to get those last couple of support conversations, and I'm hoping to get both of them on this map. So, let's begin. So, what I was mostly concerned about was actually just having my units fly over here, since thickets are not any sort of passable terrain. The flyers can fly over them. I would try to move some of my flyers over, but the only one who doesn't have any support points that needs to be gained is Cormag, because Merv still has Soleil, and Tana still has Ephraim. So, yeah, and I would like to try to get both of those without needing to grind them. Okay, so what I'm going to do first, I'll move Ephraim up here, katana up here next to him. Most part, I am just going to need to keep my units relatively close by. Eventually, I am going to need to split them off, and one half go down here. Ooh, this is going to be a little bit, especially with thickets. So that might be a little bit problematic. But otherwise, I would need to send the rest over the top. Okay, so Amelia, we'll move you up. We'll move Franz up. Wait, what? Oh! Well, that's interesting. Alright, not one of the support points I needed, but sure. We'll take it. General! Franz, how are you holding up? Fine. I may be young, but I'm every bit a Knight of Renee. I'll fight to the end to protect the princess, just like you, sir. Good. Good. That's a spirit. You know, you're looking much improved from when we set out. Do you really think so, General? Oh, definitely. You seem much more sure of yourself. All doubt has left your face. By the time you reach my age, you'll be the finest spear and swordsman around. Honestly? Sir, do you really believe that? I do. But we are in a battle right now, Franz. Concentrate on the enemies before you, and don't get too cocky. Yes, sir! You know I'd never let you down, sir! Don't be too eager for success. Know your limits. Yes, sir! Alright, very interesting, considering that's probably one of the earlier support conversations you could get. Oh, hey! Now Franz is maxed out in all of his supports. Seth's still got one left, though. Let's see. Well, I guess we just, again, keep moving everyone up. I don't exactly need much in terms of supports that I haven't already moved in position. But otherwise, I just move everyone up as far as I can. That's all I really can do. The ones in the back are going to be a little bit problematic to try to move forward, but we'll do our best.
Soon. It happens soon! The Demon King will be restored to all his former glory! And I, his faithful servant, will bask in his radiant power! Then, oh then, I will have my revenge on those who scorned me! The Demon King has created for me a fine weapon, a Draco zombie! This fierce beast and I will guard the Black Temple's entrance. As long as we stand watch, no one will interrupt his rituals! We will drown all who dare approach in this virulent mud!
Alright, so enemies are on the move now. And pretty much, well, not all of them. I don't think the gargoyles are promoted, but almost all the units are promoted. All of these are whites. We have archer skeletons as well. Great, more Torvas are on the move. Yeah, those are just normal gargoyles, so that's not really anything to be too concerned with. Now this map is actually probably going to be the longest map to get through in the game. It's rather huge, there are a ton of enemies, and reinforcements will continue to spawn until very late, actually. Like, it will take quite some time before reinforcements stop showing up. Okay, no, these are just normal whites. They're just exclusive to bows. Rather interesting. Alright, Malduines both have steel axes. Unfortunately, they would Well, no, both of them would be able to reach Cormeg if he attacks over there. Well, assuming Cormeg hits, he shouldn't have any problem. He'd be in range of the Gorgon? But even though no one has any restore stamps, considering everyone is so bunched up, I could probably grab one from Erica and be totally fine. Okay. So all I gotta do is just make sure I wipe the floor with as many of these monsters as possible. Thankfully, having a bishop works out tremendously well, since they naturally, with their Slayer skill, have increased effectiveness on all monsters. And with all the sacred twin relics we've gathered as well, those are also going to be invaluable. Okay, Seth, you can very easily take down that white. Ooh, actually, now that I think about it, I should try to take down that Gorgon as fast as possible. Because if it goes first and uses stone and it connects, then, ooh boy, that unit is going to be in some serious trouble. Range of Mogals. I mean, it would have to be Tana. Which Tana can do pretty well. She'd be in range of these guys. How bad would it be with just... not terrible. In Axe Reaver, she would just wipe the floor with them. Ephraim can't get anywhere nearby. Yeah, I think Tana would actually just be fine just going and doing this. I'm really glad I gave her those boots. Okay, so that wipes out that Gorgon. Yeah, there are still a few others, but I'm pretty sure the only one with a long-range attack is this Archmogul. He also can't reach Tana yet. So that's good. Let's see. Let's maybe see how well Franz can do. Oh, he'll be fine. I do need to keep my units, well, leveling up. I need to make sure that they are capable of taking down any and all enemies. So as long as I can keep that up, I should be fine. And we'll put away the steel sword because that would be bad against these guys. Alright, we'll put Amelia up here. Erica, we'll keep you close to Seth. Ephraim, you wait right here. Otherwise, it's just a matter of moving everyone up. Again, that's all I really can do. Until I can reach my path split, then there's not really a whole lot that I can do. Aside from hoping to get some support points. We'll keep Dwussel over here. Garrick up here. Marissa. La Rochelle. And Innes. Ooh, interesting. They are going up towards Tana. Thankfully, Tana has amazing speed! So she can dodge pretty much everything. It's a good thing I gave her this silver lance, too. What's kind of great with the silver weapons is that they're actually pretty lightweight, all things considered. So Tana doesn't even suffer... I think she suffers a little bit of a speed penalty, but her speed is so freaking high that it doesn't really matter all that much. Alright, that one's also going to attack Tana. Well, whatever. I've got plenty of units with stabs. They can patch up Tana very easily. And she leveled up. Alright. Another meh level up, but still just gaining a ton of speed. And she can't even be hurt by this mogul, even if it did hit her. Alright, gargoyles on the move. And ogre reinforcements. Okay. So what I should do... Oh, that one has a sword slayer. Ooh, I need to be careful. The rest of these, poison axe and steel axes. Okay. So that one has a sword reaver, so a javelin would work if it could kill. Yikes, neither of them can get that. And Erica, unfortunately, has lower movement. Huh, okay. Let's see. Send Cormag over here to take down that guy. Unfortunately, Cormag's resistance is absolutely crap. So he'd be in a little bit of danger from these moguls. Not really a whole lot. There is Myrrh, but Myrrh really doesn't need any additional help. Let's see. I am tempted just to hold my ground. We'll keep Seth right here to lure this guy over. If I could get in a position where... Down there? No. I need to move someone, like, right over here, which Cormag can do. But unfortunately, let's see, so 7, 14, 15, compared to his 3 res. So yeah, that would hurt a lot. Wouldn't really do much to Myrrh. And dang, can she just murder everything. Let's see. I say we put... I can move Ross over here with the killer axe. There's not really a whole lot I can do. I should move Tana out of there. Absolutely. I'll move Tana back over here and have her equip a javelin. I don't need to use men. Do I have anyone with just a regular heal? Yes, La Rochelle. Okay. Inn is up here. Loot over here. And I'll have La Rochelle heal up Tana. Better than just wasting a vulnerary, although I've got a crap ton of vulneraries in the convoy. Actually, being there wouldn't be in range of the Mogul, so... Or him. Okay. Then we'll have Cormag wait there. Oh, that one has a steel sword? Crap. Thought he maybe had a steel lance. Alright, well that's slightly problematic. Otherwise, I think we are good. I'd rather not move forward, because the enemies are going to move towards me anyway. And again, I don't want to be swarmed. Although granted, even with weapon triangle disadvantage, not exactly much of a problem. That is a bit of a problem, though. Alright. Minotaur's on the move. Thankfully, though, I have myself a lance. We take down the Sword Slayer. Okay. So yeah, now I've got a lot of units coming after me. So now is the time for offense. And all I really need to do is to just take down as many of these guys as I can. Let's see. I can move Soleil over here. And yeah, we'll have him use a Thunder Tome on that guy. He's pretty close to being able to S-rank Anima Magic. So I'm hoping to be able to give him the Excalibur Tome mid-battle. Pretty good level up. Not quite, though. Although I did get myself a Vulnerary. Let's see. We can only get that one. And she'd have to be directly in his path, which would hurt. Huh, okay. Well, I could move Franz over here to take him out. That shouldn't be a problem. And then I can move someone to be able to get the other guy. I forget what their names are. They're not Minotaurs, they're Malduines. Okay, so I can move La Rochelle over here. And... yeah, lightning. That should work. Yeah, I'm not sure if La Rochelle is going to end up getting towards S-rank tome. Well, light magic. It's not going to stop me from trying, though. Okay, so these ogres, or cyclopses, they're not exactly going to be in any sort of range for me. Okay, oh, sweet! Okay, so Ephraim and Tana have their final support conversation. Let's see what all I can do before I commit to that. Cormac can one-shot that one, but damn. Well, he'd actually... ooh, idea. That can totally work. Awesome! And he's out of range of the other one. Okay, so Ross, actually, would Ross be in range? Yes, Ross would be in range. So with the hand axe, he can attack this one. Perfect! Alright, and Tasha can't reach him, Joshua can't reach him. Could have Erica light brand him. Or just move Seth down here. Brave Sword can work. Yeah, it's gonna be one of these four. I don't really see a reason why not to just javelin this guy. That way I don't risk Seth getting into any trouble. And Ephraim is in a good position to get an antitoxin! And I can move Tana right next to him. So now we can see Tana and Ephraim's A-rank support. Hello, Ephraim. Shall we take a break together? Well, you're in a better mood today. Huh? What do you mean? Nothing? Never mind. So, what can I do for you? Erica helped me prepare lunch. I haven't tried it yet, but I'm sure it's delicious. Would you like to eat with me? Tana, this is a battlefield. I mean, it's alright to take a break, but let's not let our guards down. You're always like that. You're so stiff and formal and detached all the time. Tana, what's the matter with you? You've been acting so odd lately. Yes, I am acting funny, and it's all your fault, Ephraim. Whenever I try to talk to you, you always keep your distance. No matter how hard I try, you never open up to me. That's not true. Is there someone else? What? It's just... You never pay any attention to me. You never have. It makes me so sad. All I want to do is to be near you more and more. Tana, you're still just a child at heart, aren't you? Ephraim! Don't talk about me like that! No, I meant it as a compliment. Because you're so young, your words have such a simple, honest purity. I do appreciate your affection. Ephraim! Do you think you could make more time for me so we can chat? Yes, of course. But we don't have the luxury to stop and chat on the battlefield. We have an obligation to end this war first. Let's go. Yes, alright. I'll see you later. I'm looking forward to it. Well, those two seem to have gotten off on a... Well, eventually they ended up on a good note.